Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a bear? In the heart of the wilderness, a new life unfolds, a bear cub, tiny yet full of promise. It's a world where strength meets vulnerability, a delicate balance that constitutes the very essence of life in the wild. The mother bear, a beacon of nurturing and protection, devotes herself to her cub's well-being. With her watchful eyes and tender care, she prepares her cub for the challenges and adventures that lie ahead. Yet, raising a cub in the wild is not without its hurdles. From finding enough food to shielding her cub from predators, the mother bear's role is demanding and fraught with difficulties. But it is through these challenges that the cub learns, grows, and becomes ready to navigate the wilderness on its own. As you can see, life begins with challenges even for a bear cub. A bear's life isn't all about hibernating, they are supreme hunters. Picture this, a bear standing at the edge of a fast-flowing river, its eyes locked on a single point in the water. It's a game of patience, precision, and power. In a flash, it lunges, coming up with a squirming salmon between its jaws. This is not just about survival, it's an art form honed over generations. Fish, particularly salmon, form a vital part of a bear's diet, packed with proteins and fats necessary for their survival. But it's not as easy as it looks. Bears face significant challenges while hunting, from navigating treacherous waters to competing with other predators. Despite these hurdles, they persist, showcasing not just their physical strength but also their intelligence and adaptability. In the wild, it's about survival of the fittest. And bears, with their exceptional hunting skills, are a testament to this law of nature. Bears are truly masters of their domain, skillful hunters in their own right. Bears are not just survivors, they are adapters. With the changing of the seasons, these majestic creatures seamlessly transition their habits and behaviors to meet the demands of their environment. As winter's chill descends, bears find refuge in dens, entering a state of deep sleep known as hibernation. This isn't a time of idle rest, but a strategic conservation of energy during periods when food is scarce. As spring awakens, so do the bears, emerging from their dens with an insatiable appetite. They forage for fresh greens and dig for tender roots, replenishing their depleted energy reserves. As summer heats up, bears follow the rivers, capitalizing on the annual salmon run, their powerful claws and swift reflexes making them expert fishers. During fall, they gorge on berries and nuts, accumulating fat reserves for the coming winter. Through each season, bears display an incredible adaptability to their ever-changing world. Their ability to adapt is truly a testament to the bear's resilience. Did you know that bears have a social life too? Just like us, these intriguing creatures have their own complex social interactions. They might seem solitary, but they are far from it. They communicate and interact in fascinating ways. Bears use a variety of means to express themselves. They may stand on their hind legs, not to intimidate, but to get a better view of their surroundings. They'll also use vocalizations like grunts or roars to communicate with each other. Mother bears, for instance, often use soft grunts and purrs to reassure their cubs. Social interactions are crucial for bears. They help establish territories, find mates, and even learn vital survival skills. For instance, young bears often play fight, which might seem like simple fun, but it's actually an important learning experience. They're practicing for real-life confrontations and honing their skills for survival in the wild. Bears are not solitary creatures. They have their own intricate social networks. The biggest challenge for bears, however, comes from us, humans. As our societies expand, we encroach more and more into the wild, the home of these majestic creatures. Forests are cleared for agriculture, roads are built through valleys, and sprawling cities grow ever larger. This encroachment leads to a dwindling habitat for bears, forcing them into closer contact with humans. The result is an increasing number of human-bear conflicts. Bears raid garbage cans and crops, and in the process, they often come into dangerous contact with humans. These encounters can be fatal for both parties involved. It's not just about the direct encounters, though. The loss of their natural habitat also means a loss of their food sources, pushing them further into human territories. Our actions have a profound impact on the lives of these magnificent creatures. As we reshape the world around us, we must remember to respect and protect the wild for the sake of the bears and for our own sake as well. Climate change doesn't just affect us, it affects bears too. As the planet warms, the very fabric of the environments that bears call home begins to shift. Frozen tundra melts into marsh, dense forests dry into brittle kindling, and bountiful rivers run thin and sparse. The effects ripple through the food chain, altering the availability of the fish, berries, and insects that bears depend upon for survival. Salmon, a vital resource for many bear species, are particularly sensitive to changes in water temperature, and their decline could spell disaster for our furry friends. But bears are resilient. They adapt, seeking out new food sources and expanding their territories. Yet this adaptation often brings them into closer contact with human settlements, causing conflicts that can be dangerous for both parties involved. Climate change presents yet another challenge in the life of a bear. Despite these challenges, there's hope for bears. In the face of adversity, there are countless individuals and organizations across the globe working tirelessly to safeguard these magnificent creatures and their habitats. Conservation efforts for bears are more than just a noble pursuit. They're a necessity for the survival of these species and the ecosystems they inhabit. Let's delve into why these efforts are so crucial. Bears, in their natural state, are pivotal in maintaining biodiversity. As apex predators, they keep the population of other animals in check, preventing overpopulation and ensuring a balanced ecosystem. Moreover, bears contribute significantly to the dispersal of seeds in the wild, acting as vital agents of reforestation. However, the survival and prosperity of bears are under threat due to factors such as habitat loss, climate change, and human-wildlife conflict. This is where conservation comes into play. Conservation efforts have taken many forms, from the establishment of protected areas and national parks to the implementation of laws guarding against illegal hunting and trade of bear parts. Education and awareness campaigns are also a significant part of these efforts, focusing on highlighting the importance of bears and the threats they face to a global audience. These combined efforts have already shown promising results. For instance, the grizzly bear population in the greater Yellowstone ecosystem has seen a remarkable recovery from a few hundred individuals in the mid-20th century to over 700 today. Despite these successes, there's still much work to be done. With the ongoing threats of climate change and habitat destruction, the need for conservation is more urgent than ever. But it's not just up to the conservationists and lawmakers. Each one of us has a part to play. Whether it's supporting conservation organizations, advocating for stronger environmental policies, or simply spreading awareness, every action counts. Together, we can create a world where bears and humans coexist harmoniously, where the wild remains wild, and where these magnificent creatures can continue to play their vital role in our planet's ecosystems. We all have a role to play in ensuring the survival of these majestic creatures. Now that you've journeyed through a bear's life, you might wonder, what can I do to help? Indeed, there are a multitude of ways you can lend your support to these magnificent creatures, right from where you are. You can start by educating yourself and others about the importance of these animals in our ecosystem. Knowledge is power, and with it, we can make informed decisions that positively impact the world around us. Donating to conservation organizations is another effective way to help. These groups work tirelessly to protect bear habitats, rehabilitate injured bears, and promote policies that improve the lives of these animals. Your financial contribution could go a long way in supporting their vital work. If you yearn for a more hands-on approach, consider volunteering. Many organizations offer opportunities to assist in fieldwork, data collection, and even bear care and rehabilitation centers. It's a rewarding experience that not only helps bears but also connects you with nature in a profound way. You can also adopt sustainable practices in your daily life. Responsible tourism, for example, respects wildlife and their habitats. Remember, when you're in their territory, you're a guest in their home. So let's tread lightly and leave no trace. Purchasing products from companies that prioritize sustainability and fair trade can also make a difference. These businesses often support conservation efforts and work to minimize their impact on the environment, which in turn benefits wildlife like bears. Lastly, use your voice. Advocate for bears and their habitats. Speak up against practices that harm them and support legislation aimed at their protection. In the age of social media, a single post can reach thousands, if not millions of people. Your voice matters and can inspire change. So, whether you choose to donate, volunteer, educate, or advocate, know that you're contributing to a larger cause. Your actions, no matter how small, can have a ripple effect, leading to significant changes in the world of bear conservation. Remember, every action counts in the fight to preserve the world of bears. Scene script. Have you ever stopped to wonder what would happen if bears disappeared from our world? Bears, these majestic creatures, play a pivotal role in our ecosystem. contributing significantly to biodiversity. Their presence in our world is more than just a symbol of wilderness. They are an integral part of the natural order, a cog in the great wheel of life. Consider the grizzly bear, a symbol of strength and endurance, roaming the vast landscapes of North America. They help control the population of other animals, such as elk and moose, ensuring a balanced ecosystem. Likewise, the unique diet of the giant panda, consisting almost entirely of bamboo, plays a crucial role in preserving bamboo forests in China, providing a habitat for a myriad of other species. Or take the polar bear, the lord of the Arctic. These magnificent creatures are vital indicators of environmental health, their survival intricacies intricately linked with the sea ice ecosystem. Their struggles are a stark reminder of the impact of climate change on our planet. And let's not forget the spectacle that is the salmon run, with the grizzly bears waiting for their fill. This annual event not only provides nourishment for the bears but also contributes to the nutrient cycle. The discarded salmon carcasses left by the bears enrich the soil, promoting forest growth. But what if these bears were to vanish? The absence of these apex predators could lead to an overpopulation of certain species, disrupting the balance of nature. With the loss of the bamboo-eating pandas, the bamboo forest could overgrow, affecting the biodiversity within. The disappearance of the polar bear could signal the irreversible impacts of climate change, a warning gone unnoticed. Bears in their many forms, whether it be the sun bear of Asia or the spectacled bear of South America, each have unique characteristics and roles within their habitats. Their existence is not just about them, it's about the overall health of our planet. Bears are an irreplaceable part of our world, and their conservation is more important than you might think. And as we continue on this journey, remember, every bear counts. Every bear has a story. And every bear is a testament to the intricate beauty of our natural world. To protect bears, we first need to understand them. Our best tool for this understanding is technology. Through the use of tracking devices, we can follow these majestic giants as they navigate their natural habitats. Monitoring their daily routines, migratory patterns, and feeding habits gives us a unique window into their world. It's like being given a key to a secret kingdom where each bear is a sovereign in its own right. These tracking devices are not just about observing but learning. The data they provide forms the backbone of our conservation strategies. It helps us identify critical habitats, understand the threats each bear faces, and implement measures to mitigate these risks. By studying patterns and changes in bear behavior, we can anticipate their needs and respond in real time. We can also develop long-term strategies to ensure their survival. Every bear tracked gives us invaluable insights into their needs and how we can help them. Human activity has a significant impact on bear populations, and not always for the better. It's a delicate dance between progress and preservation, a balance that we're still learning to strike. Bears, these magnificent creatures, roam the world's forests, mountains, and tundras. They are a symbol of strength and resilience, but even they are not immune to the consequences of human actions. One of the most pressing issues they face is habitat loss. As we expand our cities, clear forests for agriculture, and build roads, we're encroaching on bear territories, leaving them with nowhere to go. This not only reduces their living space but also fragments their populations, making it harder for them to find mates and reproduce. Illegal hunting is another major threat. Despite laws and regulations, bears are still hunted for their fur, meat, and body parts, some of which are used in traditional medicine. This cruel and unsustainable practice decimates bear populations and disrupts the balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. Then there's pollution. Whether it's plastic waste littering their habitats or harmful chemicals seeping into their food and water sources, pollution poses a serious threat to bears. It can lead to disease, reproductive issues, and even death. Addressing these issues is crucial to ensure the survival of bears. We need to enforce and strengthen laws against illegal hunting, ensure that development projects consider and mitigate their impact on wildlife, and reduce our pollution. But it's not just about what we shouldn't do, it's also about what we should do. We should support and contribute to conservation projects aimed at protecting bears and their habitats. We should educate ourselves and others about the importance of these creatures and the threats they face. And we should respect and appreciate the wildlife around us, understanding that we share this planet with many other species. We are in a unique position to make a difference. Our actions, both big and small, can help shape a future where bears can thrive in their natural habitats, because in the end, it's not just about saving the bears. It's about preserving the balance of nature, of which we are an integral part. It's up to us to ensure that our actions don't harm these majestic creatures. Knowledge is power, and in the case of bear conservation, it's a lifesaver. It's the key that turns the lock on the door to a better future for these magnificent creatures. Across the globe, awareness programs and educational outreach efforts are helping to spread the word about the importance of bear conservation. These initiatives are lighting the way, teaching us about the vital role bears play in our ecosystem and our shared responsibility to protect their habitats. From classrooms to community groups, people are learning about the challenges bears face and what they can do to help. They're discovering how their everyday actions can have a profound impact on the environment and on the lives of bears. And they're learning that every single one of us has a part to play in preserving these incredible creatures for generations to come. When we understand why bears matter, we're more likely to do our part to protect them. Bear conservation isn't just the responsibility of scientists or conservationists, it's a responsibility we all share. So how can you and I contribute to the preservation of these magnificent creatures? Let's explore. Firstly, we can educate ourselves and others around us about the importance of bear conservation. Knowledge is power, after all. By understanding the challenges that bears face, from habitat loss to illegal hunting, we can spread the word and raise awareness about these issues. This might mean sharing articles on social media, engaging in conversations with friends and family, or even hosting a local community event. Secondly, we can support organizations that are committed to bear conservation. These groups work tirelessly to track bear populations, rehabilitate injured or orphaned cubs, and protect bear habitats. By donating to these organizations, we can help provide the necessary funding for their vital work. Moreover, we can participate in bear awareness programs. These programs offer a wealth of information about bear behavior, their importance in the ecosystem, and the threats they face. By attending, we not only broaden our understanding but also demonstrate our commitment to the cause. We can also advocate for and support legislation that protects bear habitats. This could involve writing to local representatives, signing petitions, or voting for laws that prioritize environmental conservation. Lastly, we can make conscious choices to reduce our environmental footprint. This might involve recycling, reducing waste, or choosing sustainable products. Remember, pollution and habitat destruction are among the major threats to bear populations. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the scale of the problem, but remember, every little bit helps. Each of us can make a difference in our own way, whether that's by spreading awareness, donating to conservation groups, participating in educational programs, advocating for protective legislation, or making eco-friendly choices. Remember, every action counts. Together, we can make a difference and ensure that bears continue to roam our planet for generations to come. Have you ever pondered the significance of bears in our world? These magnificent creatures have been revered across cultures, symbolizing strength and wisdom. In the vibrant tapestry of art and literature, they've been depicted as noble creatures, guardians of the forest, and even guides to the spirit world. Aside from their cultural significance, bears also play an essential role in the ecosystems they inhabit. As apex predators, they help maintain balance in the food chain. Their foraging habits aid in seed dispersal, contributing to the biodiversity of their habitats. Moreover, their impact extends to the environment as well. They dig up the ground in search of food, aiding in soil aeration, and their feeding habits can influence the vegetation structure in their habitats. By understanding their importance, we can appreciate the intricate roles they play in the natural world. Bears indeed hold a special place in our world and our hearts. Bears inhabit diverse environments across the globe. From the icy expanses of the Arctic, home to the mighty polar bear, to the dense forests of North America where the grizzly bear resides, the habitats of bears are as varied as their species. In the Far East, the sun bear, the smallest member of the bear family, navigates the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia. Meanwhile, the Andean bear, also known as the spectacled bear, roams the cloud forests of the Andes Mountains, the only bear species native to South America. These diverse habitats have shaped the physiological adaptations of each bear species. Take the polar bear, for example. Its white fur provides camouflage in the snow, while a thick layer of blubber keeps it warm in frigid temperatures. The grizzly bear, on the other hand, boasts powerful forearms for digging and strong jaws to feed on a variety of foods from berries to fish. But these habitats are under threat. Climate change, deforestation, and human encroachment are rapidly shrinking the spaces where bears can live safely and find food. This is where sustainable tourism comes into play. When managed responsibly, tourism provides an economic incentive to protect bear habitats. In places like Churchill, Canada, known as the polar bear capital of the world, tourists can safely observe these magnificent creatures in their natural environment, all while contributing to the local economy. Similarly, in the forests of Romania, home to Europe's largest population of brown bears, ecotourism initiatives are helping to fund conservation efforts. Visitors can join guided tours to watch bears from specially designed hides, turning what was once a hunting practice into a sustainable tourism model. But it's not just about watching these majestic creatures from a distance. It's about understanding their needs, respecting their habitats, and recognizing our role in their preservation. It's about realizing that our actions have consequences, and that we have the power to make a difference. Understanding their habitats is key to their survival and our enjoyment of these majestic creatures. After all, in the grand tapestry of life, we're all connected: humans, bears, and the diverse ecosystems we share. Science plays a crucial role in understanding and protecting bear life. Let's delve into the world of ongoing research projects that are unraveling the mysteries of these majestic creatures. Scientists all over the globe are tirelessly studying bear behavior, physiology, and interactions with their environment to gain insights into their survival tactics and needs. Technology has become an indispensable ally in these endeavors. One such example is the use of GPS tracking devices. These devices provide invaluable data about bear movements, helping us comprehend their spatial needs, migratory patterns, and preferred habitats. This information is crucial for developing effective conservation strategies. Another important aspect of bear science is the development of bear-friendly agricultural practices. As we strive to balance our needs with those of nature, we are learning to modify our farming practices to ensure they don't encroach on bear habitats, instead, encouraging harmony between human activities and wildlife. The science of bears is a fascinating subject that continually unfolds. Bears, like any other species, face numerous challenges. As we journey through their lives, we encounter the various hurdles they must overcome for survival. Forest fires, for instance, pose a significant threat to bear habitats. These blazing infernos engulf their homes, forcing them to flee and adapt to unfamiliar territories. Not only does this displacement affect their ability to find food and shelter, but it also brings them into closer contact with human settlements, leading to conflicts. Urban areas present their own unique set of challenges for bears. As cities continue to expand, bear habitats are increasingly encroached upon, leading to a growing number of bear-human interactions. This isn't an ideal situation for either party. Bears find themselves navigating a world of concrete and steel, far removed from their natural wooded homes, while humans grapple with the unexpected presence of these large, often misunderstood creatures in their backyards. This brings us to the importance of bear-resistant containers. These innovative solutions are designed to reduce negative interactions between humans and bears. By preventing bears from accessing human food sources, these containers help to discourage bears from venturing into human settlements, reducing the potential for conflict. But life isn't all about conflict for these majestic creatures. Bears, being the adaptable creatures they are, embark on seasonal migrations that see them traverse vast distances in search of food and mates. These journeys, however, are not without their difficulties. Environmental factors such as changing weather patterns and human disturbances pose significant obstacles. The challenges faced by bears are numerous and complex, painting a picture of resilience in the face of adversity. Yet these challenges also highlight the interconnectedness of our world. The struggles of bears are not isolated to the wilderness, they spill over into our cities and our lives. As such, their survival and well-being are not just a matter of bear conservation, but a reflection of our relationship with the natural world. Overcoming these challenges requires a concerted effort from all of us. Conservation is key to ensuring bears continue to roam our world. Across the globe, dedicated teams of individuals and advocacy groups are working tirelessly to safeguard our bear populations. These groups are often the unsung heroes, tirelessly campaigning for better legislation, raising awareness about the plight of bears, and driving forward innovative conservation strategies. Their work is instrumental in fostering a world where humans and bears can coexist peacefully. Veterinary care, too, plays a pivotal role in bear conservation. It's not just about patching up injured bears. although that's certainly a part of it. It's about understanding bear physiology, monitoring their health, and preemptively addressing potential threats to their well-being. These healthcare professionals are on the front lines ensuring the vitality of our bear populations. But bear conservation is not just a local issue, it has a global impact. Bears play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems. They help control the population of certain animals and insects, disperse seeds through their droppings, and even modify their environments in ways that can benefit other species. In other words, preserving bear habitats isn't just good for the bears, it's good for the planet. And that's where the international community comes in. Bear conservation is a global responsibility, one that transcends borders and cultures. It's about acknowledging the interconnectedness of our world and the role each of us has to play in its preservation. Whether it's through supporting conservation initiatives, making sustainable lifestyle choices, or advocating for stronger environmental policies, we all have a part to play. So, let's remember, the future of bears is in our hands. We have the knowledge, the resources, and the passion to make a difference. All that's left is to take action. Because at the end of the day, bear conservation is not just about preserving a single species. It's about preserving the richness and diversity of life on Earth. Bear conservation is a global responsibility that we all share. Bears are a source of wonder and inspiration. These magnificent creatures have sparked human imagination and ingenuity, leading to bear-inspired innovations in various fields. From designs that mimic the strength and durability of a bear's structure, to technology that learns from their keen sense of navigation, bears have left an indelible mark on human progress. Delving into our shared history, archaeological discoveries have shed light on the important role bears have played in our past. Artifacts inscribed with bear symbols, ancient cave paintings depicting bear hunts, and even bear-shaped totems tell a story of respect and reverence for these powerful creatures across various cultures. Bears aren't just a part of our past, they continue to be celebrated in our present. Numerous societies around the world hold traditions and festivals that honor bears. From the bear dances of the Ute people in North America to the bear festivals of Ainu in Japan, these celebrations are a testament to the deep-rooted connection between humans and bears. But bears aren't just celebrated for their might and majesty, they are also admired for their intelligence and adaptability. One of the fascinating aspects of bear behavior is their communication methods. From grunts and growls to body language and scent marking, bears have a rich and complex system of communication that continues to intrigue scientists and nature enthusiasts alike. Similarly, bears are masters of disguise, employing impressive camouflage techniques to blend into their surroundings. Whether it's a polar bear's white fur blending with the Arctic ice or a brown bear's coat merging with the forest foliage, these creatures have perfected the art of invisibility, helping them to survive in the wild. Bears truly are a source of endless fascination and inspiration. From sparking innovations to influencing our cultural traditions, their impact is far-reaching. As we continue to learn from and about these remarkable creatures, we can't help but marvel at their resilience, adaptability, and the vital role they play in our world. Have you ever wondered why bears hold such a significant place in various cultures around the world? When we delve into the annals of history, we find that bears have been symbolic figures in many societies, intertwined with myths, folktales, and spiritual beliefs. For instance, in ancient cultures, these majestic creatures were often seen as more than just animals. They were integral parts of their societies, woven into the fabric of their beliefs and myths. In Native American cultures, bears were seen as spiritual figures, bearing symbolic significance. They were often associated with strength and bravery, and their spirits were believed to guide warriors into battles. Some tribes even believed that bears were the keepers of dreams, that they could travel between the spiritual and physical realms, carrying messages from the other side. Astrology, a belief system that has its roots in ancient times, also has a connection with bears. In some traditions, the bear is seen as a symbol of stability and strength, a creature that stands its ground and faces adversity with courage. This is reflected in the constellation Ursa Major, also known as the Great Bear, a prominent feature in the night sky that has guided travelers for centuries. Across the Pacific, in many Asian cultures, bears are symbols of good luck and spiritual strength. In Japan, for instance, the bear is an emblem of authority and courage. In China, the bear symbolizes resilience and bravery, and is often associated with the qualities of a good leader. So, Why do bears hold such a significant place in our cultures and myths? Perhaps it is their sheer physical power, their ability to stand their ground, or their capacity to endure harsh winters that inspire us. Or maybe it is their nurturing nature, the way they care for their cubs, that touches our hearts. In essence, bears have been more than just animals in many cultures. They have been symbols of strength, resilience, and spiritual power. Their presence in our tales and traditions serves as a reminder of our deep connection with the natural world and the respect and reverence it deserves. From near extinction to thriving populations, the journey of bear conservation is nothing short of inspirational. Across the globe, heartening stories of conservation success have emerged, showcasing the resilience of these majestic creatures. From the grizzlies of North America to the Asiatic black bears, concerted efforts by dedicated conservationists have helped bolster bear populations that were once teetering on the brink of extinction. The role of genetics in these conservation efforts cannot be understated. Scientists are harnessing the power of genetic information, using it as a tool to guide conservation strategies. By understanding the genetic makeup of different bear populations, they can identify those most at risk and tailor their efforts accordingly. This genetic insight is a powerful ally in the fight to save the world's bears. But the positive effects of bear conservation extend far beyond the bears themselves. When we protect bears, we're not just saving an individual species, we're preserving a critical part of our planet's biodiversity. Bears play a key role in maintaining the health and balance of the ecosystems they inhabit, from dispersing seeds and controlling insect populations to influencing the behavior of other wildlife. Their conservation, therefore, has a ripple effect, benefiting entire ecosystems and all the species within them. Yet for all these efforts to be effective, robust laws and regulations are crucial. Across the world, governments are stepping up, enacting legislation to protect bears and their habitats. These laws deter poaching, restrict harmful human activities, and ensure that conservation efforts have a legal backbone to rely on. To enhance these efforts, we must continue to push for stronger legislation, ensuring that bear protection remains a priority on the global agenda. The journey of bear conservation is a testament to what we can achieve when we commit to protecting the natural world. It's a journey that inspires hope, showing us that it's possible to reverse the damage and restore the balance. Conservation efforts have not only saved bears but have also contributed to preserving our planet's ecological balance. Living in harmony with bears is possible, and many communities around the world are leading the way. In the vast wilderness, where the line between human civilization and nature often blurs, cohabitation between humans and bears has become a reality. This is no accident, but the result of deliberate, concerted efforts to resolve conflicts and foster understanding. Consider the case of the humble honey farmer. In regions where bears are prevalent, these farmers have historically faced significant challenges. Bears, with their insatiable sweet tooth, would often raid beehives, leading to loss of livelihood for the farmers. However, instead of resorting to violence, some communities have found innovative solutions. By using bear-proof fencing and elevated platforms, they've successfully kept bears at bay, protecting both their livelihood and the bears. This is an example of local community involvement playing a pivotal role in bear conservation. It's about understanding the creature, its habits, and its needs, and then taking steps to ensure that human activities don't infringe upon their natural behavior. It's about fostering a relationship of respect and coexistence. Further, the role of bear guardians in indigenous cultures cannot be overlooked. For centuries, indigenous communities across the globe have revered the bear, incorporating it into their cultural fabric. The bear guardians, often chosen by elders, are entrusted with the sacred responsibility of protecting these magnificent creatures. They are the custodians of ancient knowledge about the bears, their habitats, and their behaviors. They help bridge the gap between traditional wisdom and modern conservation techniques. These guardians, with their deep-rooted respect for nature and profound understanding of the bear's place within it, help foster a relationship of harmony between humans and bears. They remind us that we are not rulers of nature, but a part of it. Through their efforts, they show us a path to peaceful coexistence, proving that it is possible to live in harmony with bears. It's a lesson in humility, respect, and understanding, reminding us of our responsibility towards the natural world. When we view bears as partners rather than threats, we can coexist in harmony. Education and tourism may seem unrelated to bear conservation, but they hold immense potential for making a difference. Imagine a world where every child knows the importance of preserving our natural heritage, understands the role of bears in our ecosystems, and respects the wild. That's the power of education. By imparting knowledge about these majestic creatures and their habitats, we can spark a flame of curiosity and compassion that can lead to meaningful change. Education isn't just about facts and figures, it's about cultivating a mindset of respect for the environment and all its inhabitants. It's about teaching the next generation that every creature, including bears, has an intrinsic value that deserves to be preserved. Now let's talk about tourism. Not just any tourism, but ecotourism. It's a form of travel that respects the environment and the well-being of local people. It's tourism that gives back. When done responsibly, ecotourism related to bear watching can be a significant source of funding for wildlife preservation. It can support local economies, create jobs, and give people a reason to protect their natural heritage. And for the travelers, it's an opportunity to experience the awe-inspiring sight of bears in their natural habitat. But what about the bears? Well, ecotourism initiatives can have a profound impact on their conservation. They can provide funding for research, habitat restoration, and community education programs. They can help protect bears from threats like habitat loss, climate change, and human-wildlife conflict. And they can give bears a value that goes beyond their physical existence. They can make bears ambassadors of the wild, symbols of the beauty and fragility of our natural world. So what can we do? We can learn, we can travel responsibly, we can support initiatives that contribute to bear conservation. In doing so, we're not just helping bears, we're helping ourselves. We're preserving the diversity and balance of our ecosystems, and we're ensuring a future where humans and bears can coexist in harmony. Through education and responsible tourism, we can all play a part in preserving these magnificent creatures. Sanctuaries provide a haven for bears, and their adaptability ensures their survival even in the harshest conditions. A sanctuary isn't just a place of refuge, it's a lifeline, a second chance for these majestic creatures who have often been victims of habitat loss or human conflict. Sanctuaries are more than mere shelters. They are places where bears can heal and regain their strength, where they can socialize and learn to be bears again. It's a world of compassionate care, where each bear's needs are considered and attended to diligently. In these sanctuaries, we can also witness the incredible spectacle of winter hibernation. Bears, in their quiet slumber, teach us a lesson in resilience and adaptability. They retire to their dens as the world freezes over, their bodies slowing down, conserving energy. They survive on their stored fat reserves in a state of dormancy that can last for several months. It's a marvel of nature, a testament to the bear's ability to endure and adapt. But this adaptability isn't just limited to winter hibernation. Bears are also adjusting to the realities of climate change. As their habitats transform due to rising temperatures, they're learning to find food in new places, to navigate changing landscapes, and to extend their range when necessary. They're not just survivors, they're innovators, continually adjusting their behaviors and habits in response to a changing world. Yet, despite their resilience, bears still need our help. Sanctuaries play a critical role here, but they're only part of the solution. It's our responsibility to ensure that wild habitats remain intact and healthy, that human-bear conflicts are minimized, and that conservation efforts are sustained and supported. It's up to us to make sure that the bear's adaptability isn't pushed to its limits. Bears are resilient survivors, and with our help, they can continue to thrive in their natural habitats. Have you ever wondered if your love for nature could lead to the extinction of a species? It's a question that bears thinking about. No pun intended. As we delve into the intricate world of bear conservation, we are confronted with a dilemma. Our actions, no matter how well-intentioned, can sometimes pose a threat to the very creatures we adore. Bears, powerful yet vulnerable, roam our forests, mountains, and occasionally, our backyards. But their survival is entwined with our decisions, our activities, and our desire to coexist. So, how can we tip the balance in their favor? The answer may lie in our pockets, in our hands, and on our screens. Digital technology, social media, smartphone apps, these aren't just tools for communication or entertainment, they're potential lifelines, platforms that can stir consciousness and inspire action for bear conservation. The balance between human interest and bear conservation is a delicate one. Imagine visiting the majestic landscapes bears call home, without causing harm. This is the heart of sustainable bear tourism. Think about it. You're not just a visitor, rather an integral part of their world. It's about appreciating these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat, while minimizing disruption and ensuring their ongoing survival. But how can this be achieved? It starts with education and awareness. Understanding bear behavior, their needs, and their challenges are crucial. Tour operators and visitors alike should adopt practices that respect these needs. This includes maintaining a safe distance, not feeding bears, and leaving no trace behind. The benefits are significant. Sustainable bear tourism promotes respect for nature and wildlife, which further fuels conservation efforts. It also provides an economic incentive for protecting bear habitats, as they become valuable tourist attractions. And let's not forget, it offers an unforgettable experience for visitors. Tourism can coexist with bear conservation, it's all about balance. Bears in your backyard? It's more common than you think. Urbanization, while a sign of human progress, often leads to a blurring of boundaries between human settlements and wildlife habitats. This intersection can result in delightful sightings of bears wandering through our neighborhoods. However, it also presents challenges as we strive to prevent conflicts between humans and bears. Bear-proofing urban areas is not as daunting as it may sound. It begins with proper waste management. Bears are opportunistic eaters and are often drawn to human spaces by the temptation of easily accessible food in our trash. By securing our garbage, we can make our neighborhoods less alluring to these curious creatures. Additionally, the development of bear-friendly designs in our urban infrastructure is crucial. This includes everything from bear-resistant trash cans to wildlife corridors that allow bears to traverse through urban areas without coming into close contact with humans. Bear-friendly designs can ensure we share our urban spaces peacefully. How does bear conservation impact indigenous cultures? As we delve further into this fascinating journey, we uncover the intricate relationship between bear conservation efforts and indigenous cultures. Bears, majestic creatures that they are, hold a deep spiritual significance for many indigenous communities around the globe. Their very existence is often intertwined with the traditions, beliefs, and everyday life of these people. Yet, as we strive to protect these magnificent beasts from the brink of extinction, it's crucial that we strike a delicate balance. A balance that respects and preserves these rich cultural traditions, while also ensuring the survival and well-being of the bears. It's not an easy task, but it's one that's absolutely necessary. The challenge lies in finding innovative solutions that harmonize cultural respect and environmental preservation. It's about creating a world where both can coexist, flourish, and be celebrated. Bear conservation and cultural preservation aren't mutually exclusive. They can, and indeed should, walk hand in hand. Sleeping under the stars is magical, but what if you had a bear for a neighbor? In the great outdoors, it's not uncommon to share your environment with wildlife, including our furry friends, the bears. So how can we ensure a harmonious coexistence while camping? Firstly, storing food properly is essential. Bears have an incredible sense of smell, so keeping food in bear-resistant containers, or hanging it at least 10 feet high and 4 feet away from any vertical support can deter them. Secondly, cleanliness is key. Bears are attracted to the smell of cooking utensils, so washing them thoroughly and disposing of waste responsibly can help prevent a surprise visit. Lastly, noise can be a deterrent. Bears usually avoid human interaction, so making your presence known can help keep them at bay. Remember, we are visitors in their home. Respecting their space and adopting bear-resistant camping practices is not just about our safety but also about preserving their natural habitat. Camping responsibly ensures a safe experience for you and the bears. What makes bear reproduction unique, you may wonder? Well, buckle up for an interesting ride into the world of bear biology. Bears are mammals, and like others, they reproduce sexually. However, they have a fascinating process called delayed implantation. After mating in the summer, the fertilized egg develops into a blastocyst, which floats in the uterus for several months. It's not until late autumn that it implants and starts to grow, ensuring cubs are born during the safety of winter hibernation. These adorable cubs, usually 1 to 3 in number, are born blind and helpless, weighing less than a pound. They remain in the den with their mother until spring, nursing on her rich milk, which is about 1/3 fat. Mother bears are fiercely protective, teaching their cubs everything about survival in the wild. And why is all this important? Well, understanding bear biology is crucial for their conservation. It guides us in ensuring their habitats are safe and their populations thrive. How can the world come together for bear conservation? As vast as our planet is, we share a common duty to protect and preserve its diverse wildlife, including the many species of bears that roam the earth. From the icy expanses of the Arctic to the dense jungles of South America, bear conservation is a global concern. It's about more than just saving these majestic creatures, it's about maintaining the intricate balance of our ecosystems. Through the power of collaboration, countries, organizations, and individuals can pool their resources, knowledge, and passion to make a significant impact. By sharing research findings, implementing joint conservation programs, and advocating for international policies that protect bear habitats, we can ensure the survival of these magnificent species for future generations. The digital age has made global collaboration easier than ever. Social media platforms and communication technologies allow us to connect, engage, and mobilize for bear conservation like never before. Bear conservation is a worldwide responsibility. It's a call to action, a mission we must embark on together. Where are we heading with bear conservation? As we've journeyed through bear biology, coexistence, and global conservation efforts, we now stand at the precipice of the future. It's a future filled with promise, but also with challenges that will test our commitment to these magnificent creatures. As we gaze into the horizon, we see a world where digital technology continues to evolve, creating new avenues for us to raise awareness about bear conservation. Social media platforms and smartphone apps have the potential to reach millions, sparking a global conversation about the importance of protecting our bear populations. Sustainable bear-related tourism will continue to grow, offering people the chance to witness the awe-inspiring beauty of these creatures in their natural habitats, while contributing to their preservation. Every snapshot taken, every story shared, will serve as a beacon, illuminating the importance of bear conservation. Urban areas will need to adapt, adopting bear-friendly designs to prevent conflicts between humans and bears. This will involve not just physical changes to our cities and towns, but also shifts in our attitudes and understanding of what it means to coexist with bears. The impact of bear conservation on indigenous cultures will remain a focal point. Striking a balance between respect for traditions and environmental preservation will be crucial in ensuring that we protect both our cultural heritage and our bear populations. Climate change poses perhaps the biggest challenge for the future of bear conservation. As temperatures rise and habitats change, we will need to adapt our strategies to protect our bears. This will involve everything from preserving migration routes to protecting watersheds. In all of these efforts, global collaboration will be the key. From governments and organizations to individuals, we all have a role to play in shaping the future of bear conservation. It's a future filled with challenges, but also with opportunities to make a real difference. The future of bears is in our hands. How will we shape it? The answer to that question will determine not just the future of bears but also the future of our planet. Let's ensure it's a future we can all be proud of. Have you ever wondered about the fascinating journey of a bear's life, from their first steps as cubs to their final moments? The genesis of a bear's life is a marvel to behold. It all begins in the dark tranquility of a den, where a bear cub first opens its eyes to the world. These early days are spent nestled close to their mother, her warmth a comforting shield against the cold outside. In these initial months, the cub is like a sponge, soaking up the lessons imparted by its mother. She is the first teacher, the first protector, the first guide in a world that is both wondrous and perilous. It is through her that the cub learns the art of survival, the tricks of the trade that have been passed down from generation to generation. Imagine a bear cub taking its first tentative steps outside the den, its mother by its side. She shows the cub how to paw through the snow, sniff out food, and navigate the terrain. She teaches it the language of the forest, how to read the signs written in the rustle of leaves and the murmur of the wind. But it's not all work, and no play. The cub also learns the joy of frolicking in the wild, of rolling down grassy hills and splashing in clear streams. The mother bear instills in her cub not just the skills to survive, but also the capacity to experience joy, to revel in the beauty of their natural home. The lessons are not always easy, and the cub stumbles more than once. But each fall is a lesson learned, each mistake a stepping stone to growth. With each passing day, the cub grows stronger, more confident, inching closer to the day it will venture out into the world on its own. Thus begins the incredible journey of a bear's life, filled with learning, adapting, and surviving. Unfolding against the backdrop of nature's grandeur, it is a tale of resilience, of the indomitable spirit of these magnificent creatures and their will to thrive in the wild. As the bear cubs grow, their journey takes a turn filled with trials and triumphs. In the grand tapestry of life, every thread tells a story. For our young bears, Their threads are woven with the challenges of survival. They must find their own territory, a task that is easier spoken than done. The wilderness teems with competition, every inch of land a prize to be won. As they stake their claim, they learn to navigate the intricacies of the bear society, a dance of dominance and submission. But the trials don't end there. Predators lurk in the shadows, ever watchful, ever ready. Survival becomes a game of wit and strength, a battle against the odds. Yet, these young bears rise to the occasion, their resilience shining through every challenge. They learn to adapt, to strategize, to fight. They are not just survivors, they are warriors, brave and steadfast. But in the midst of trials, there are triumphs too. The joy of a successful hunt, the thrill of a victorious battle, the peace of a secure territory. These moments of victory, though fleeting, are as essential to their journey as the challenges. They are the silver linings, the rays of hope that pierce through the dark clouds of struggle. They are the reminders of their strength, the testament to their resilience. And so, as the cubs grow, they transform. From the wide-eyed innocence of cubhood, they evolve into the majestic creatures of the wild. Their trials shape their spirit, their triumphs, their character. They become a symbol of resilience, of strength, of survival. They become the bear. But their journey is not just a tale of survival. It is a testament to the power of nature, to the indomitable spirit of life itself. It is a reminder of the beauty and the brutality of the wild, of the delicate balance between life and death. It is a story that deserves to be told, to be celebrated, to be revered. These trials and triumphs shape them, making them the majestic creatures we know and admire. The circle of life continues as the bears reach maturity and start their own families. As the seasons change, so too does the rhythm of life for these magnificent creatures. The mating process is a dance as old as time itself, a primal ballet where strength meets grace, and the promise of new life emerges. Bears are solitary by nature, but during this period, males and females come together in a delicate balance of power and tenderness. This dance of duality, a testament to the intricate tapestry of life, is a sight to behold. But this is more than just a meeting of bodies, it's a meeting of souls, an intertwining of destinies. Once the cubs are born, the mother bear assumes the role of nurturer and protector. She teaches her cubs the skills they need to survive in the wilderness. From fishing in the rushing river to foraging for berries in the dense forest, every lesson is a stepping stone to independence. This knowledge, passed down from generation to generation, is the lifeline of their existence. The father bear, though often aloof, plays a vital role too. His presence in the vicinity of his offspring often deters other predators, providing a safe environment for the cubs to learn and grow. His strength serves as a silent guardian, a watchful protector, ensuring the survival of his lineage. As the cubs grow, they learn to navigate the complexities of their environment, their inherent instincts intertwined with the lessons from their parents. They learn the art of survival, the dance of life, the rhythm of the wilderness. They learn to be bears in all their majestic glory. And so the cycle continues. Each generation, armed with the wisdom of their forebears, faces the world anew. They carry the legacy of their lineage, the essence of their kind, the spirit of the wild. They are the future, and they hold the past in the depth of their eyes. And so the cycle continues with each generation passing on the wisdom of survival to the next. The final chapter in a bear's life is as profound as its beginning. With the passage of time, the once sprightly cubs, full of vigor and curiosity, transition into the golden years of their lives. Their pace slows, their movements become more deliberate, reminiscent of a dance with time. It's a poetic sight seeing these magnificent creatures gracefully embracing the inevitable. In the natural world, the end of a bear's life is not a cause for sorrow, but rather a testament to the cycle of life. They have lived, they have loved, and they have left their mark on the world. Their strength in the face of adversity, their resilience against the odds, and their unwavering spirit even in their final moments are all part of the grand tapestry of their existence. The conclusion of a bear's life is not a moment of defeat but of dignity. As they lay down for their final rest, they do so with the grace and majesty that has characterized their entire lives. Their spirits remain as indomitable as ever, their legacy etched into the annals of the wilderness. This is not an ending, but a transition, an essential part of the circle of life that is as natural and as beautiful as the rise and fall of the sun. The passing of a bear is a poignant reminder of the impermanence of life, but also of the eternal footprint each life leaves behind. Each bear shares its wisdom, its skills, its traditions with the next generation, passing down a legacy that continues to thrive long after they are gone, and thus concludes the journey of a bear's life, a journey filled with courage, resilience, and an indomitable will to survive. They have lived their lives with a strength and a dignity that demands respect, and in their passing they leave behind a legacy that will continue to inspire and educate for generations to come. As we bid farewell to these magnificent creatures, we do so with gratitude, with admiration, and with a renewed commitment to preserving their natural heritage for the generations yet unborn. But what does the future hold for these magnificent creatures? As we ponder on this, we find ourselves faced with a stark reality. Bears, like many other creatures that share our planet, are at risk. Threats are many and varied, with habitat loss and climate change being the most prominent. The rapid expansion of human settlements is shrinking the wilderness, leaving less room for these magnificent beings. Climate change, too, is altering the landscapes they call home, making survival a stiffer challenge. Yet, in the face of adversity, we find hope. Hope in the form of conservation efforts that span across borders, transcending geographical and political divides. It's a collective endeavor, a global call to action to protect and preserve these creatures. The task is monumental but not insurmountable. Every effort, no matter how small, counts. It could be as simple as spreading awareness, or as complex as implementing policies that protect bear habitats. In this era of technological advancement, we're also seeing innovation play a critical role in conservation. Satellite tracking, for instance, is providing valuable insights into bear behavior, helping us understand their needs better. Drone technology is aiding in monitoring their habitats, ensuring their safety from a distance. Yet the most significant tool at our disposal is education. By enhancing our understanding of these creatures, we can foster a sense of respect and admiration for them. We can inspire the next generation to carry the torch of conservation, to ensure that the traditions and skills passed down from bear to bear continue uninterrupted. As we bid farewell to the bears, we express our deepest gratitude for their existence. Their resilience, their steadfastness, and their indomitable spirit are a testament to the enduring strength of nature. We hope for a future that holds more protection and prosperity for them, a future where they can thrive in their natural wilderness. The future of bears is in our hands. It is our responsibility to protect and preserve their habitats, ensuring the continuity of their journey for generations to come.